press public or private because it might have automatically went private because of yesterday when I did the test stream. Let me go make sure. Work, you stupid bitch. Ah, shit, I got flashbanged. Oh no, it's public because I just saw it on my other channel. Well, not my other channel, but my channel that I don't record on. The one that I just watch videos on. Okay, so guess what, everybody? We're fucking back. The Will and Trent show is back. You're probably like, what the heck happened last time? And I can answer that question right now. You know, I was pretty stressed. Will, you're not gonna be able to see my face, so make sure you're watching the stream.
Yes,
But
sir.
yeah, I've been a little stressed, so I need something to take off the edge. There we go. You'll see it in a second on the stream.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little. My reactions are gonna be a little delayed today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been stressed out, and also my internet was out. So, yeah, but we're back. We got a lot of music, including a lot of our own music. We got.
Gonna be doing a lot of narcissisms coming in today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, exactly. We're talking about ourselves a lot, but we're also talking about the homies. So let's talk about the homies first instead of talking about ourselves. Saving Vice dropped 2 songs because one of them was a cover. One of them was Year of the Knife. Oh, wait, Year of the Snake. My bad.
What a friend you are. Tyler's gonna see this and be like, demonetize.
He's not gonna watch it because he thinks I'm a loser. Just kidding. Actually, wait, that's not true. He won't think I'm a loser because I have a song with him. Anyways, spoiler alert. Saving Vice, Year of the Snake, and Airplanes, which is a cover. But Year of the Snake, it was a fucking banger. I like that they're going in a more, like, lyrically, they're going in a more positive direction, because even Tyler said on like they were explaining the lyrics of Year of the Snake, he was like, the last album was a lot about revenge, hatred, and stuff, but now this song is more of a positive meaning.
Well, that's good.
And Airplanes, I honestly, because I actually saw them like working on it when I was there at Robbie's, and I did not know what the song was because they only had the instrumental without like the synths and everything. They only had like the guitars and drum. I was like, I don't know what song this is, but then when it came out, I was like, oh wait, I do know this song, the original, and they did a really good job of it.
Also, this is my first episode in the new apartment.
Oh shit, even though you can't see it.
Yeah, still a work in progress, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
I'll be comfortable to show my background eventually.
Eventually. That's why I am floating in the air this episode. Yeah, my head's just in the air. Then we got Devitalized, Signed in Blood. Yeah, they're back after dropping their album last year. Both Saving Vice and Devitalized dropped an album last year, and they have a single this year. Crazy. But yeah, it was really sick. One of the parts though, not. It like threw me off. Like it was like that one synth part. I thought they were about to go into Lorna Shore core. Which we'll talk about that later. Yeah, but yeah. But it was a banger, of course, Devitalized. Don't miss. But you wanna know a band who does miss all the time? Destined for Doom. With their EP Vicious Cycles. You know, the vocalist of that band is such a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he fucking sucks.
Yeah, I know. He whisper fights all the time, just like this dude in Eternity's Edge.
Yeah.
But don't worry.
Yeah. We only have fake my guitar parts too. It's okay.
But don't worry if you don't like that. There's also Lorne, and they dropped a song for people who don't like whisper screaming, and it's called Hate Me. But they also dropped another song called Demonize.
And we're dropping another one
Another one.
next month.
Another one. It's like DJ
Possibly.
Khaled over
Yeah,
here.
another one. And we have an album coming out. I'm not saying when yet, but we have an album coming
I
out.
was just like, are you gonna say when?
I had to give the suspense a little bit. No, not yet. Not yet.
And then we got The Flood, Mustafar, and also they got an album tomorrow dropping called Vitality. It's their debut album, so that's pretty cool. And Nikita Markov dropped Multiverse Part 1.
That's how it's part 1. Fucking hell.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's okay. No, it is Multiverse Part 1. He has already himself announced there's going to be a Part 2. I'm just fucking with you.
And I'm just reading my fucking notes because I have ADHD and I'll just forget everything.
I feel that. Nah, Multiverse, it's part 1 of a multi-part project, so thank you to everyone who popped in, even though I was on 3 tracks because we had a couple guys back out last second. So they know who they are and they know why it kind of sucks, but it's okay. But yeah, very happy with the guitar work on this project that we did. I'm not entirely happy with the production, but I can always improve with that. It's no big deal. Nikita does a way different style than what I do. Yeah. So like, yeah, go check out that EP if you haven't already. It's pretty fun, pretty sick. If you like gent, if you like thal, if you like a mixture of both, then that's the EP for you.
Imagine liking music.
Yeah, man. Do you eat just straight up mayonnaise sandwiches? Are you that boring?
Oh yeah, and before we continue though, we have to give RIP to the man who basically made rock and metal what it is, Ozzy Osbourne. He passed away last Tuesday. That's the only RIP we're talking about today.
Yep.
It's funny if you go to his Spotify and you go to his About Me section, it says if you need a bio to learn about Ozzy Osbourne, what rock have you been living under? That's literally the best bio ever, because that's real.
I love that.
Same thing when I remember when Denzel Curry did a cover of Bulls on Parade by Rage Against the Machine, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe Rage Against the Machine covered Bulls on Parade." And then I'm just like, "Have you never played Guitar Hero before?" Come on.
I actually had somebody straight up at work the other day upon finding out that Ozzy passed away.
Yeah. Oh no.
They straight up asked, "Who the hell is Ozzy?" I'm like,
how the fuck do you not know who Ozzy
Even
is?
if you're not into rock and metal, like you gotta know who Ozzy is. There's no way.
He's an icon.
I feel like anyway.
No,
maybe
fact.
we're just flooded, but
no, literally, there's people who talked about Ozzy's passing who I didn't think that would talk about him because I thought they would have no idea who it is. It's like not knowing. It's like not knowing.
What's like even more is that the person is the same age as me.
It's like saying that you don't know the song "In the End" by Linkin Park. Like, are you even a human at this point? I've never heard that song, by the way. I only heard "In the End" by Black Veil Bride.
God. In the end.
Which is funny. I actually kept their song in the playlist because I actually do want to talk about them. Because you know what? Fuck the people who called me cringe in high school for saying that they suck. Because you know what? Maybe you suck. Because the shit still slaps sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I used to say they suck Two, because people influence my opinion and try to make me feel bad about what I like, but they can suck my cock. Next episode, I should come on here with sunglasses and the NWO World Heavyweight Championship, Hollywood Trent.
Hollywood.
Anyways.
Hollywood Trent Hogan.
Anyways, let's get into the honorable mentions before we even get into the actual songs, because yeah, these are the songs we don't really have anything to say about. We got Hunt the Dinosaur. They came out with a new EP. I actually did listen to it. I really enjoyed it. I don't think it's better than their album with Destructor on it. Actually, I think that's what it was called, Destructor. It also helps that that album was produced by Buster Oldham Hall. So, speaking of Buster Oldham Hall, before we get more into this stuff, Gnosis is dropping an album tomorrow, and it is partially produced by Buster, because it said some tracks he did, some tracks he didn't. So, yeah. Oh wait, the album was called Dankosaurus. That Buster did. Wait, what the heck? They came out with a new single? Oh. Oh wait, they came out with the EP. No wait. Okay, they came out with a new single, but they also came out with a new EP. I was confused because it said that the latest release was the single, and I was like, how'd they already release this single? Because the EP, Nefarious, literally just came out. But apparently they did, so that's crazy. Back to the list. To the Grave dropped a new song, I think. Just a song, right?
I think. No, it was 3 tracks.
Oh, yeah.
It was 3 tracks. It was an EP, I think.
I'm sorry to any To the Grave fans watching. I didn't listen to any of them. I just saw them and I was just like, I'll listen to them soon, and then other shit came out and then I forgot. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Unsubscribe. Actually don't, but anyways, Hollywood Undead came out with a new song, and I didn't know it wasn't Hollywood Undead because I just thought they made like baddiecore music or whatever. Music for toxic people. Not gonna lie, because that's the only people I know who've listened to Hollywood Undead. Of Sulfur dropped a new track. Killstreak dropped a new track. Left to Suffer dropped a new track. Orthodox dropped a new album. I did like it, but it wasn't like something that... It was like, I liked it when I listened to it, but it's not something that I'm going to go back to a lot. Dalav dropped a new song, and I'm pretty sure it's about Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is pretty cool because I do like Yu-Gi-Oh! Mostly because I have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card that says my name on it, and I used to watch it back in the day, but it also helps that I have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. Malevolence dropped a new album. Hanabi dropped 2 tracks, and President dropped 2 tracks, aka the industry plant band that is basically a mix between Sleep Token, Dayseeker, and My Chemical Romance, because literally they stole one of the logos from My Chemical Romance. Like, for their stage background, it's like they have the same exact cross that they use for the Black Parade outfits. Which you could say it's hard to redo a cross, but like it's very specifically the same cross that they had. So yeah. Anyways, without all that bullshit out of the way, we can finally talk about more bullshit, because we're gonna be talking about the new Slaughter to Prevail album that absolutely fucking sucked.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
We're gonna talk about more bullshit.
Yep. I did not like the album. In fact, the only song that I liked, people are gonna hate me for it, but it's the one with Ronnie Radke on it.
I didn't like that one. That was my least favorite.
I didn't really listen to the rest of the album because, well, half the album was already out anyways.
Fair enough. I feel
So
like the only track that was actually kind of enjoyable to me was Banditos,
yeah,
and then song 3 with Baby Metal.
that
That
was
was it.
already a single.
Yeah, I know.
That's when I got
Like the only,
that,
yeah.
that's when I got pissed off about them having so many singles. I was like, what the fuck? Oh yeah,
Yep.
Baby
And
Metal is
then
also
at
coming
least
out.
1984 has a meaning to it, but that song's like 4 years old now.
Yeah, for
So
real.
like,
That pissed me off too. I was like, it's the best song on the album probably, but well, Viking too,
meaning
but
wise, yeah.
um
Meaning wise, yeah, it's the
yeah.
best, but
I mean the song itself is pretty solid, but I get it. Let me actually check when that song did come out. Yeah, it came out
2021,
2022. So
2022.
3 years
3 years
ago.
old.
Um, but yeah, they pulled the Bring Me the Horizon basically because they did that with fucking Die for You. Let's see. Face Yourself dropped a new track. I know you didn't listen to it that much, but I listened to it a lot. It's surprising that they're already dropping new stuff, considering they just came out with an EP a few months ago. Hopefully, this means they're not gonna drop a fucking fifth EP, because they now have 4 EPs out. God fucking damn it, give me a goddamn album. For fuck's sakes. Why must you play these games with me?
Why must you play these games?
I just want a full album. Is that too much to ask for? It's not like I'm asking for GTA 6 to come out because it's probably going to get delayed again. Let's see. We got Dying Wish dropped a new track and they announced a new album. I'm surprised the previous single is not on the album, but cool, I guess. This song was really different from Dying Wish, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
The moment I pressed play, I was like, wait, is this Dying Wish? Did they get hacked? Is this AI? Because that happens sometimes. But nope, it was Dying Wish. And halfway through the song, it got more heavy and like sounded like Dying Wish, but it was a really different song, and I actually really like it. I like that they're not just
I dig
doing
it a lot.
they're not doing the same format over and over again.
It
Even
might be my favorite track by them.
nah, dude. Well, I mean, for you, sure. But my favorite song, the thing that won me back over for them because I did not like them because I saw them live in 2022 and they sounded awful. But apparently, like, Emma blew out her voice that tour, so. But I didn't know that. I thought they just kind of sucked. Which sounds so mean, but then they dropped "Torn from Your Silhouette," and then I was like, "Holy shit, this is a banger!" And
Oh,
then,
that's fair. Torn from Your Silhouette's really good.
I love that song. It's short, sweet, but also like I feel like it's like perfect for them. It's like a perfect mix of like old school metalcore, but with hardcore. Um,
No, I like the emotional meaning behind this track too. Like
yeah,
the fucking like it feels like it means something. Like I'm not saying that none of the tracks on the last album didn't. I know they did, but like this felt different, like you said.
yeah,
And if the rest of the album sounds like this, like obviously we would still want the heavy from Dying
yeah.
Wish, of course. I mean that they're kind of like boundary. I
Boundaries,
still
yeah,
listen to them as boundaries with a female vocalist.
yeah.
So
I've
like,
or
I
like
dig that. So
or
like,
counterparts.
yeah, or counterparts. Yeah, that's probably a better
Yeah,
comparison. I think.
yeah. Um, Angel Maker dropped a new track. It was basically basic deathcore.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but something about Angel Maker and their mixes, I don't really like them. Like I like their songs are all right, but like there's something from the mix that isn't clicking for me ever. Well, mainly with the new stuff they've been dropping. So,
Yeah.
um Bless the Fall came out with 2 new tracks. They came out with Fell So Hard, Felt So Right. Um, it was it was a good track. I preferred Mallcore. Even though they were both good. Mallcore felt more like Hollow Bodies era. Bless the Fall, which is my favorite and probably everybody's favorite era of Bless the Fall. I don't know though
They
because like that
also,
they've had a lot
sorry.
of good eras.
hmm They've also got an album coming out in September. Jesus Christ, September is
Yeah, I
stacked.
know.
Jesus Christ. We were talking about this in DMs the other day, and it's like the rest. And no disrespect to anyone, the albums that have come out mainly have been pretty okay,
Yeah,
right? But
there's nothing,
it's just a matter of there's not been much. So
and
like,
there's not been anything that's like mind blowing.
oh yeah, I mean, right now my album of the year is Spirit Box.
Yeah, mine. We'll
Like,
talk
there's
about
nothing
mine later.
incredible that's coming from the lower half, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like September, from what I've seen, there are 7 albums coming out in September
make that 8
alone.
because 8 I see Stars is coming out with a new album, which is like their first album since like 20.
2016,
Yeah, something
something like
like
that.
yeah,
I actually gotta
2016.
look now. Yeah,
Yeah, that's how I knew I
and
was looking.
that's cool too. But I
28.
hope it doesn't sound like everybody else.
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah,
I was
I'm just hoping it
yeah,
doesn't sound like everybody else because they have the definitive sound. They have like a sound that is right to them.
yeah,
So like I'm really
exactly.
hoping that they don't try to fit in where everyone else is.
Yeah,
It's an EP, but yeah,
yeah.
I'm pretty
Wait,
sure.
no, it's an
No,
album.
no,
It's
it's
an
an album.
album.
Okay, I see now. It's because they dropped so many singles.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah. I was
Never
about to
mind.
say
Got
you
you.
fell for the
No thank you.
Spotify trap.
My bad.
Um, Signs of the Swarm. I think they came out with 3 singles since the last episode. They came
Yes.
out. Yeah, they came out with the one with Will Ramos, which, in my opinion, I think that's the best one so far.
Mm.
Then they came out with another one after. And then
It
which
was
was Scars
To
Upon
Rid Myself of
Scars,
Truth.
and then yeah, this one's the title track. Does it does not hit as hard as their last title track, which was Amongst the Low and Empty, which is kind of the song that got everybody's attention. The song that got my attention for them was right after I saw them on Chaos and Carnage 2022. They dropped a song called Unbridled, which is when they got signed to Century Media, believe, or like I don't know, it's like around that time.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I'm happy that Signs of the Swarm is finally getting more recognition because they're one of the few deathcore bands that they do the vocal gymnastics and they do the guttural shit, but like they still somehow have their own sound. I feel like,
That's fair enough.
yeah,
That's fair enough. And that album comes out August 22nd, by the way.
dude,
So there
August
might
is
be
kind
room.
of
They might drop one more single.
yeah, August is kind of stacked too. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Um, oh wait, when's this album coming out? Hold on. I think this album comes out in November. I'm looking at another band. Yeah, I
I
thought
know
so.
I Prevail drops in September.
Yeah. Peeling Flesh dropped a new track. It's Peeling Flesh. Like, I don't really have to say anything more. It's what you expect from Peeling Flesh. It's slam.
Yeah, that's fair. Nah, I didn't listen to it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Peeling Flesh fans. I didn't listen to
I mean,
it.
tell me when I'm telling lies.
It's fair enough. But you know what track I did listen to? Silent
Yeah.
Planet.
Yep.
Silent Planet. I mean, they don't miss. It's Silent Planet. Come on.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna fall off after the clean vocalist left, and then Garrett
Wait,
took
what?
over. Super Bloom was
Oh.
great. Remember? Yeah, he left before Super Bloom.
Oh, I did not know that.
The actual clean
Oh
vocalist.
yeah. The guy,
Not
cause
Garrett. No.
well, I didn't pay attention to him
My bad.
leaving, but now I can like thinking about the album. Now I can definitely tell
Yes.
because he did the cleans for Terminal and all those songs. Trilogy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
I didn't even notice though until you just said that because I wasn't really keeping up that
Yeah,
much.
they actually had Garrett and then a clean vocalist. I don't remember his name. I'm sorry, guys. He was the
Oh,
bassist. I'm pretty sure he was
yeah,
a clean vocalist, and Garrett was just doing the screams. And he did obviously Garrett did do cleans for Terminal, but most of the cleans on Iridescent were that dude.
yeah,
And then Super Bloom was all Garrett.
yeah.
But
Honest,
this track, I mean, it's Silent Planet, so I mean,
I think
I
I
can't really say much
prefer
more. It's top
M-
tier.
Mind Frame a
I do
little bit
too.
better, yeah.
I do too.
But this
I do
track
too.
is
I'm
still
just
a
saying.
banger, and I'm hoping that this means either this year somehow, probably next year, we're gonna get a new album. They always drop an album in November though, so I'm hoping maybe it will be this year.
Right. Bro, I'm just saying, with how this year's been, if September doesn't bring an album of the year candidate, which if it doesn't, there's a problem.
Yeah,
Silent Planet's gonna take it easy,
yeah.
easy money. Silent Planet takes
Uh,
it easy unless Animate decides to drop something, which they're probably not going
yeah,
to.
'cause
Probably wait till next year.
yeah. Um,
But
Between the Buried and Me, I didn't listen to it, so you can say what you want to say.
it's Between the Buried and Me. It's fun, progressive metal. I mean, to those who are fans of BT Bam, it's the kind of track that just gets you in a vibe. You know, it gets you motivated in a way. Absent Thereafter seems to have a bit more of a meaning behind it. It's 10.5 minutes long, so obviously it's not for everybody. Um, but I gotta remember the name of the other one. I listened to it. I promise. I'm not a poser.
Caught in
Fuck is it?
4K.
Oh, there it is. Things We Tell Ourselves in the Dark. That's a track. It's again, it's also pretty long. It's 8 minutes, but that track kind of embridled, entailed. I can't speak. Kind of brought in the classic sound from them that we've come to know with Between the Buried and Me. They brought in a country style to one of the parts of the track
Oh yeah.
after it was just chaotic and progressive. It's Between the Buried and Me. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be intricate musically. It's going to be technical. It's gonna be an adventure in your ears. So
Mm.
to each their own. I obviously know it's not going to be for everybody because every track's pretty much 6 minutes long or more. So, but yeah, I'm really excited for this album. And this album also drops in September.
Oh
So
my god.
the Blue Nowhere drops in September 12th. So we're probably going to get at least one or two more singles from them because they've only
Yeah.
dropped two. So,
Yeah.
but I'm really excited because this is their first album after Colors 2, which was incredible. And then they had some kind of controversy with their vocalist that obviously, thank God, came back as not true. Thank God. It was some kind of essay thing. Thank God it
Everybody
didn't come back as true.
everybody
But
needs to just get off the internet and mind their business
facts.
and stop
But
ruining
yeah,
everything.
but yeah, these guys are legends. So I expect something very fun. And if it's album of the year, it's album of the year. This is the album I'm expecting to take it, personally.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Like, it pisses me off if you don't know something about a band who had controversy. People automatically assume that, like, you're agreeing with whatever happened. Like, there's bands that I literally don't know what happened with, and then I find out, I'm like, oh shit. Well, I already.
What's going on, Jay? I didn't see you. What's up, man? I didn't see you in the chat.
But, like, I'm like, I already enjoy their music, so. Unless it's like a fucking Lost Profits or fucking something like that. Then I would be like, hell no, I'm not listening to this. But yeah. Yeah. That's just my 2 cents on people just canceling every fucking thing under the sun. Get
That's
a
facts.
goddamn life.
There's
Anyway,
actual like evidence to back it up too.
exactly, which
Yeah.
half the time there isn't. It's just people making shit up. Anyways, Chiodos dropped a remaster 20th anniversary of All's Well That Ends Well. I was hoping for this to happen because I saw they came back and I didn't listen to Chiodos before, but I listened to this album because it had their most popular tracks on it, and then I was just like, the songs are good, but the mix sucked because it sounded like it was like recorded during MySpace, which it probably was. Well, it was, yeah. Not probably was, it was.
It was.
And yeah, it improved a lot. I heard like they didn't re-record it with the original members except for the vocalist. I don't give a fuck. I just wanted this remaster. I don't know the band's history, so let me enjoy it. Fuck
That's
you.
fair enough. Fuck you.
A big old fuck you.
Fuck you.
Um,
Next album on the list, well, I'm seeing a Psycho Frames album.
yeah, 'cause I have it on my phone. I have it like going from most recently released or added. Yeah. Which same thing, but whatever. Psycho Frame is probably my new album of the year. They are what Boundary is to metalcore. Somebody commented on Bogdan's reaction to the album, but yeah, they're what Boundaries is to metalcore, but deathcore. They are like the most exactly. They are the most pissed, angry, fucking fuck you deathcore I've heard in a very long time because bands like Signs of the Swarm and shit, they're cool. For like just being deathcore and like sounding like crazy and stuff, but this band actually sounds like they're pissed and want to fucking rip somebody's head off, which is what I get from Boundaries. Especially when they have a song called "Turning Hate into Rage." That's probably one of my fucking favorite songs in the past 5 years. But anyways, my favorite track on this album was Stillwater's Salvation, because literally when the song starts with a ting and then breakdown right off the bat, I was just like, what the fuck?
I did listen to this album too, and I do share your belief that they are the kind of like the boundaries of deathcore, but at the same time,
They
it's
don't
not
have
what
the
I like
emotional
personally.
side.
It doesn't have that. I mean, it's not that. It's a matter of it's just not my thing. I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah.
Not at all saying it's bad. This is incredible deathcore. It really is.
The
It's
guitar
just
work
not-
is really fucking
The
sick.
guitar work is the highlight of this album. The drum work's great too.
Mhm.
Drum work is, if it's not the guitar work that's the MVP, it's the drums.
Yeah.
And in every facet, this album is fun. I can understand people loving it, but it's just not my thing. But I will say my favorite track was probably Black Wave 2.
Yeah. Well,
I did like that
Mood
track,
Ring.
and of course, Stillwater Salvation was pretty good too.
Pew,
And God
pew.
is Busy is another one I really enjoyed.
Yeah, I like that one too.
But as an album, it's just not for me. But Nikita also said that this is his album of the year, so
I really love
obviously they're doing something right.
I really love it because, like I said, like they stand out amongst the other modern deathcore bands because they are doing like the MySpace sound, and then but they're
newer twist.
exactly, which was kind of what I wanted to do, but I feel like they kind of perfected what I wanted, even though now I'm just doing whatever the fuck I want. But anyways, we already talked about the Flood. This band, this song I checked out, but I don't remember much from it. Wasn't it like a new metal ish?
No, okay, so I
don't
remember you said
remember.
it was like manic, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
That's what
Greenwash Me. This is a contender for Song of the Year in my opinion. It's one of the cooler tracks I've heard this year, and the music video just sells it even more.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about how we're tearing the world apart essentially, and then we're being told that everything's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. It's got a very cool like trap metal aspect to it, while also
That's what
adding in a genty feel to the breakdown.
That's
little
what I
break
think.
parts and then the chorus as well.
That's what I think I meant by it sounding kind of like
Yeah.
manic. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that.
Yeah.
It's got a very big intro. with the blast beat intro, and I'm
Mhm.
typically not a fan of blast beat intros, but honestly, that was really good. It sold it for me, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Um, and with the little breaks after the verses,
Wait,
it's really
so you mean you don't
it
like
has,
hellhounds?
you know what I mean. I'm not saying I don't like them. I'm just saying I prefer something different. But that's just me. I'm a gent guy. I'm not a deathcore
Bat,
guy.
bat, bat,
Anyways.
bat.
Yeah, Greenwash Me is a pretty solid track. I'm really excited for what Dolly has in store moving forward. I do kind of hope they drop an album. I'm pretty sure they are. Let me look.
Imagine
Yeah,
it's dropping in
there's no
September.
album.
Oh.
Yeah, imagine no album announcement anyway. So it's probably gonna come out either next year or late this year if they do
Yeah.
drop one, unless it's an EP.
Uh,
Because I think the last album they dropped was 2022, so they're due for something. But
yeah.
yeah, it's a pretty solid track.
Era dropped 2 new songs, and
Both
they
are
will
very good.
exactly. Wait, you said you didn't listen to the other
I
one.
listened to it on the toilet.
Okay. Okay, good. Good, you listened to what I said. um, yeah, both of them are really good. It definitely sounds like they're not doing the more groove thing that they said that they were gonna do. It sounds like they're kind of going back to, like they're doing a new sound, obviously, but it kind of sounds like they're doing more of what they did before, like with the self-titled and stuff. But
Yeah.
just like kind of still different,
Yeah.
which I really like because I at first I didn't like Cure, but I did go back and listen to it more, and I do like the album. I don't like it as much as a self-titled or Drift. Those are my favorite albums from Era, even though I know everybody says it's the one with the old vocalist, but Augment, yeah, which I have that album signed, but with JT on it, so which is it's funny when bands do that because it's like you're not even on the album. Why are you signing this? But I don't know.
See, me personally, I do share that sentiment as well. Kind of had a bit of a feel of the self-titled while also bringing in Cure aspect as well.
Yeah,
I did also hear I personally, and I might be crazy for this, did hear a little bit of Augment on it.
yeah,
I might be crazy. I don't know. Call me crazy. I might have to listen to him again, I guess. I only listened to Echo Sonata once, and listened to Gore of Being a few times. So I mean, that's just going off of how much I've listened. But
yeah,
personally, I do think that with this direction, I think this album is definitely gonna be better than Cure. I think Cure is their weakest album. It's not
yeah.
bad. But I think it's their weakest.
I would say
I think it's their
Neon.
weakest.
Or wait,
I think it's weaker than Neon.
yeah, I don't know.
I think it's weaker than Neon, and Neon was the weakest for me.
Cause Neon,
I don't know.
there was only like 2 songs I liked off Neon, which was Breach and the song after. I don't remember, but I
I
have
mean,
to
that's
listen.
fair, I guess. But
I have to listen to the whole thing again.
I mean, I understand we're not gonna get another Augment. I know we're not
Yeah,
gonna get another Drift. We might
probably
not even
not
get another
gonna.
self-titled. But
Yeah,
at the same time, like what they're doing here is mixing the older sound with the newer sound, and that's something that I wish more bands would do.
yeah.
Because bands like Wage War, bands like what's another example? Fucking I Prevail.
Hmm.
I Prevail.
Which we're gonna talk about
Don't get me
next.
wrong. Are starting to they're starting to sound a little better. I think their new sound is pretty cool. I
Yeah,
think they definitely have found their sound, but I feel like they got to refine their sound now that Eric's the sole vocalist.
which is a great
Uh,
segue because the
yeah,
next song is Rain in Into Hell by I Prevail.
both of which featured clean vocals from Eric,
Yep.
which I prefer Into Hell over Rain. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie, I
me
think
too.
Into Hell is my favorite single.
Especially because when I saw I Prevail and they did not play Rain for whatever reason, even though it came up before that. But I guess like maybe they didn't have it on the set list, so they were like,
Maybe.
I don't know. Cause like I know bands like they know the song's gonna come out, so they rehearse it so that they could play on tour. But I guess they didn't do that with this one. Um, but yeah, I like Into Hell better. because of that. But my favorite, obviously, as a heavy guy, is gonna be Violent Nature, especially live because they had like fire and everything. It made it like
That's
hit
fair.
a lot more harder. I was literally sweating because like I was like so close to where the fire was. I was just like, dude, how are these guys alive on stage? Especially Eric, because he's so close to the flames. Like, how is the vocalist not getting burnt alive? Because
I don't know. I'm really excited for this album though.
I know James Hetfield got set on fire one time when he tried to go through the pyro. Or
Yeah.
something. Um. Anyways, oh man, okay, the next two songs I'm really excited to talk about. Witness the End from Fit for a King, which their new album comes out tomorrow. This was my favorite single, not gonna lie, except for Technium and No Tomorrow. I really like No Tomorrow. But this one was different than what I was expecting, because they kind of went more death metal, deathcore-y, like in the first half. And then I was not expecting a guitar solo, and the guitar solo they also kind of had like a riff breakdown over it too, which was super cool. Because I feel like guitar solos nowadays, well, are kind of like dying because
Yes.
people care more about breakdowns. So, yeah.
Yep.
And Chris
I agree.
Motionless's feature was a really good. Chris Motionless is a vocalist who every time he does a feature, for the most part, it's always really good. Or like it's not just like, oh, I'm just gonna do this one part of the song and then I'm gone. Like he feels like he's part of the song.
Mm.
Um,
Now this track actually drops at midnight tonight. This album drops at midnight tonight.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. That's what I was saying.
I'm really excited for the
I,
drop because this has been, I think, the best single cycle for Fit for a King since Dark Skies. I think.
yeah,
So I'm really excited for
yeah.
what the
Cause
rest of the album holds.
I didn't really. I liked the Hell We Create, but it wasn't like it. They oversold it because they were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
we're returning back to creation, destruction, and dark skies." It's they kind of did, but like
Oh yeah.
it kind of sounded like they were doing it just to do it.
I think this album really is a return to that though.
Yeah, and because also they were just coming off of the path, so they were probably like, "Oh shit, we saw how bad that did." Which.
See, this album also feels like a whole new thing though.
Mhm.
Like at least from the singles, because No Tomorrow kind of has like an event animate feel to it.
Yeah.
You got Lonely God, that's kind of like, okay, it's kind of like one of their heavier tracks, right?
Yeah.
Technium, same thing really. Witness the End was different,
Mhm.
and Begin the Sacrifice was different. I mean, obviously a song like No Tomorrow is going to be expected considering one of their main songwriters now is in Invent Animate. So like,
Yeah.
I mean that's going to be expected. I was actually waiting for them to try to experiment with that sound. Honestly,
Yeah.
I was like, well, I was waiting for it because I was like, okay, well it works for Invent Animate. Why can't it work for Fit for a King? You know?
Also, I have a fucking complaint. I hate the song God of Fire now because every time I listen to it, I'm just like, man, this song is just the same riff over and over the
It
whole
is.
entire time. Like, I don't know why, especially when I go see it live, they always close with the song. So I just leave because I've seen them like 5 times now. So I'm just like, okay, I really don't want to hear this again. I'm sorry. I love Fit
Right?
for a
Yeah.
King, but that song, I'm just like, okay, I've heard it a
I
thousand
think.
times.
I mean, Annihilation's pretty bad too.
Yeah, that whole
Sorry.
album was pretty fucking bad. I'm sorry.
I mean, tracks like Vendetta, Stockholm,
Yeah, Vendetta was probably,
even Breaking the Mirror were pretty okay.
but every
But like,
single song had bong.
yeah,
Yeah, the
and
fucking bell.
and the mix felt plastic as
Yeah,
well. I was like,
yeah.
I don't know, Fit for a King.
You're scaring the kids. I thought you were supposed to be a Christian band, but you're turning into a
They
horror band.
they openly said that they're not a Christian band anymore. which is
Yeah.
crazy. Which
So
I'm
are we
fine
gonna
with
hear
that.
Ryan Kirby say fuck?
Probably not. There's
Well,
none of the songs have explicit on
yeah.
it. So
He did say he was doing the Brian Garrett's part on Slaughterhouse, and he was like, it feels good to let out my like blasphemous fuck or whatever during the song or something. It was during the
Yeah.
Dark Horizon tour last year.
Yeah.
So that was cool. But anyways, this next band, they're a New England band and a band that I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of their last album, but I'm glad that they're back, and they were back with "It Only Gets Darker" by Currents. And I really liked this track. It felt like the first time I heard it, I was just like, holy shit, this kind of sounds like they're going back to the place I feel safest, the way it ends. But it also sounds like they are still mixing what they did on the last album,
Yeah.
which I wasn't like. The main complaint I had with the last album was every song felt like it had the same exact structure. Which kind of just got boring, and it kind of made every single song feel the same. The only songs that I actually really did like was the Death We Seek title track. I liked Unfamiliar, um, Living in Tragedy, and Remember Me. Yeah. Whereas the way it ends and the place I feel safest, I liked every single song. So, and the EP,
Yeah.
I let the devil in. Like, it's hard when you have all that material where it's like I don't want to skip any of this, and then you go to an album. Like, I don't think the album was bad, but it's just like it's kind of like
every band has the drop off.
It's kind of like
Every
when
band has the drop off.
Killswitch and Gates, they were on a roll, and then it was even before Jesse came back to the band. They released the self-titled 2 album, and then I was just like, what happened?
Right.
Because they released As Daylight Dies. Well, they released Alive or Just Breathing, The End of Heartache, and then As Daylight Dies, and then they released that self-titled album, and then I'm just like, what happened? All we're doing so good. People don't give Alive or Just Breathing enough credit. That album was really good.
Right.
They just look over it because they're like, Howard joined the band. But speaking of that, we got Killswitch somewhere here later. We'll talk about. Do you have anything to add to Currents?
I mean, you said everything I was gonna say. It feels like a kind of like a comeback
Mm-hmm.
to the place I feel safest in the way of production, especially.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the production's a bit more punchy now rather
Yeah.
than muddy.
That was an issue a lot of people I saw had with this album or the last album.
And they made the muddy production work with the way it ends. So like, okay, that's great, whatever. But then it got even muddier.
Yeah.
And I'm not. And again, like you said, The Death We Seek is not a bad album. It's just, it's not Currents. It doesn't feel like Currents. Whereas if we go back to the way I feel safe, the place I feel safe, sorry, the way I feel safe, the place I feel safest. That album to me was peak Currents. That's me though. That's me though.
I was
That's
scared.
the album that got me into them and all that. So.
Yeah, Delusion was the song that got me into them. So. That's one of my favorite guitar solos I think ever.
Yeah.
Cause like it's so fucking crazy, and it's also technically a breakdown as well. So
yeah.
But yeah, I am so excited for New Currents. I've been listening to them a lot, and I got to meet Brian from Currents at a Throne show. They weren't even playing; he was just chilling, and I was just like, he thought I was like somebody else from another band or some shit because like I was walking by, he was like, "Hey, dude, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while," and I was like, "I've never seen you before, other than on stage." At first, I didn't know who he was. I was like, I don't know who you are. And I was like, wait, you're Brian from Currents, right? And It was
Okay.
so awkward. Cause like I didn't know, but I was just like, wait, you're Brian from Currents, right? It was funny. Um,
That's great.
the next song is from a band that a lot of people don't like because they probably did listen to them in high school and for some reason decided to hate them out of nowhere. I don't know. Black Veil Brides dropped Hallelujah, which I haven't been a fan of their newer stuff, which is kind of why I just forgot about them. They didn't play this one live either, because I think it came out a little bit after. But when I saw them live, that's kind of when I like appreciated them a little bit more again. And I don't know why, but this song kind of like some parts of this song reminds me of The Black by Asking Alexandria with the like vocal glitching because they did that on The Black. Well, the
Mm.
song, but I like the song, and I don't care what anybody says.
Mm. I didn't really listen to it. I haven't been a fan of Black Veil since the second album. So
Yeah, that's
sorry,
fair.
I hate to be that guy, but
Well, at least you're not saying like I hate those emo. I can't say that word. Well, I can probably say it, but I'll upset at least
emo bundles of sticks.
5 people, and then they'll blow it out of proportion like everybody does now on the internet.
Right.
Um,
Well,
and
I'll
you,
talk about the next one.
yeah, I didn't listen to it that much.
I wasn't amazed by it. After the burial, which that kind of sucks
Oh
because
wait,
like
no, I was gonna say Born of Osiris, but I didn't really listen to this either.
I mean I ain't got much to say about it other than where's the riffs?
Yeah, it kind of
Where's
just
the riffs?
it sounds like Gent with no riffs.
Where's the riffs? I
That's kind
love
of
my
what I
gent.
got
I'm
it.
a genty boy, but where's the riffs?
Oh yeah,
It's
um, I
bow
for,
bow bow bow.
I forgot to
Where the
mention in
hell?
the honorable mentions because we didn't cut or I didn't put them on the list. We Came as Romans new singles kind of
Oh yeah.
sound really generic. I'm not even gonna listen to them because I haven't. But well, one of them I did, and then they dropped a new one this week, and I didn't listen to it. So I'll just wait till the rest of the album drops.
And then we'll check it out.
Yeah. I feel like that'll get me to enjoy a lot more albums if I just wait till the whole thing's out and like
Right. Yeah.
maybe just check out 1 or 2 singles.
Gonna be honest with you, I listen to 4 singles max, and then if they drop a fifth, I don't listen to it. The
Mm.
only reason I did with Fit for a King this time was because it's Fit for a King, and every single is
Yeah.
pretty solid.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, whatever. And they're not gonna drop another one because it drops tomorrow. So,
Yeah. Imagine they're
um,
just like, fuck you, we're dropping one right now.
right this second. Since you didn't want to talk about Born of Osiris, I will. I mean, it's Born of Osiris. It's a band that I've been into for a while. My main thing is again, where are the riffs?
Hmm.
Like, there's a couple tracks that do have some pretty cool riffs on it, but like, even then, where's the riffs on the rest of the track? They brought back the saxophone.
Yep.
Awesome. And then Through Shadows is probably my favorite track. The title track, probably my favorite track. Seppuku is really cool. I do like I like Torchbearer a little better now with the album because like that single just fell flat for me, but now that I've listened to it with the album, it feels a lot better now. They did also have a track with Under Oath,
Yeah.
Spencer from Under Oath, and
Activated.
it's a solid track, but I wasn't into it too much.
Mm.
I felt like they just put Spencer in to replace Joe in a way.
Yeah,
Personally.
I was about to say I didn't. I've never been a fan of Born of Osiris because I feel like
I
they've
think that's
had
fair.
too many different vocalists, from what I remember.
They only have one vocalist.
Oh, I thought they had. I thought they had.
Ronnie's been in the band for since the first album.
I think I'm thinking of
They've
a
had different
different.
guitarists.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because they had Jason Richardson, which I think the one album I did
Lee has left the band too.
the one album I did check out was with Jason Richardson,
Yeah, Lee McKinney just left the band too, and he was kind of like the one holding it down with the guitar work.
Speaking of Jason Richardson's, he just left All That Remains because,
Mhm.
well, he said it was on good terms, but a few months ago he was saying other stuff, so I don't know. Can't
I
confirm
don't know.
anything, but I think I feel like I know what happened, knowing their vocalist. So let's just say he talks about politics too much.
Facts.
Um,
Anywho,
oh yeah, Baby Metal skipped over. I didn't listen to it in the studio version, but I've heard it live. It's pretty good. Um, I think the other singles were better though.
yeah, it's
And
it's just another energetic baby metal track with a cool feature. I mean,
yeah, yeah. Oh
that's
man,
not much more to say about it.
this next one hurts to talk about. Of
Oh yeah.
Mice and Men. Oh, I really used to love Of Mice and Men so much, but I don't know. These last two singles, oof. I don't know what happened. Especially because they're on Century Media now, even though they were literally just on Sharp Ton for 2 albums. But like I don't know, man. It's not the same. It
I don't know,
hasn't
man.
it hasn't been the same since Austin left, obviously, but even like just them as a band, like cause I thought Earth and Sky was pretty good. I didn't really like Defy that much. Uh Tether obviously wasn't that great. Um I thought Echo
Echo was pretty good.
was alright. I had to turn around and look because that's my Alexa wake up name. Didn't want it to be listening to everything, be like, I'm sorry, I didn't quite get that, or like adds 20 things to my fucking shopping cart. But yeah, they have a new album coming out in November, and I'm not really excited. I'm
I'm not
sorry.
either.
Like,
I'll probably still listen to it just to say I did, but
yeah, and it really sucks
really to be excited about.
because they were one of my favorite. They're like the band that got me into new school metalcore, the new age metalcore. So it's just like, oh man, like I wanna like it, but I don't, and it sucks.
That's facts.
Um. Anyways, this next band, I really have liked everything they put out. They put out a lot of singles, and it's Not Enough Space. They have had 2 songs since last time, Waiting for You and New Age Cannibal, and they finally announced the album. It's also coming out in September, so yep. I liked Waiting for You, even though it sounded like Lost by Bring Me the Horizon. So actually, I think I like New Age Cannibal more because it sounded like their own sound.
Yeah.
But both singles are pretty solid. But yeah.
6 singles now though out of 11 tracks. Let's not
Yeah.
drop any more, girls. Come on now.
I don't think they will listen
No
to
more, please.
album. It's coming out in September, but I could see them dropping another one. They kind of said
7 fucking singles though. Like, please no.
I know. That would be funny if
7.
I'm just like,
Just drop the full album now.
it's fine. And then meanwhile, me will Slaughter to Prevail. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why did you drop so many fucking? To be fair, they didn't wait. To be fair, Not Enough Space didn't wait 3 years and have a single on there. So
You know what? That's fair. You know what? That's fair enough, I guess. At least they're consistently dropping something.
Yeah.
Anyways.
yeah, I didn't even know if they were gonna drop an album because
So
I
many
thought,
fucking albums in September, dude.
yeah.
It's
Oh yeah,
a busy month.
this next band is also dropping an album in September, 1056.
1056.
Yep. I know where you sleep. I liked it. I haven't. They're a band that I haven't really listened to that much. Since just I forgot. I need to look at the album name. It was their debut album, Downer. I really like Downer, but I didn't really go back to it that much. But I have been going back to it more recently, especially because I want to see them with
What's up, Michael?
Signs of the Swarm and Face Yourself. They're playing together, so yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Michael? I don't know if I know this Michael because I
No,
know.
it's a dude that I know.
Okay, yeah, because I know a lot of Michaels.
I do too.
Yeah.
I know like 3. Anyway.
I know like 5.
Right.
But yeah, I like this song and I'm excited for the album. It comes out the same day as Bless the Fall comes out with their album. So, and this band, I did not expect them to drop an album, a single, or anything anytime soon. Granted, it has been 5 years since their last album, which, yeah, everybody's favorite thirst trap band
And they
on
actually have an
TikTok.
album coming out in August.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was a fan of this song. It was pretty good. I don't really
It
have
is very good. I like it.
that much to say. It's just Deftones.
Yeah, I mean, what else can you expect from Deftones? They got
Yeah.
like a almost progressive rock approach.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like sweating to death in this sweater. I guess that's why they call it a sweater. I was gonna wear a different shirt, but I was outside earlier and it started pouring, and then yeah, my shirt got soaked, and I didn't want to be on here shirtless.
Yeah, Michael, this is a podcast where we talk about mainly metal music. So.
And wrestling, but we're getting
wrestling and gaming and shit.
But we're getting this shit out of the way.
Yep. The next track. What's the next one on your list?
Turnstile, because we already talked about Devitalized and Lorne.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Um.
Have you ever been beaten by a West I wanted to put that in there too, but it didn't.
Yeah. I don't really like Turnstile that much. I know I put them in the thumbnail, but it was kind of just so people watch the stream. Not gonna lie. But like people, I remember when I first checked them out, it was around the same time Knocked Loose was like slowly gaining traction in like 2019 and shit. But that's when Turnstile came around, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, they're hardcore! You gotta check them out." And then I checked them out, and they're like old school hardcore, not like metallic hardcore, like Knocked Loose, Boundaries, or Dying Wish and shit. And I was just like, "What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this?" I was like, "This is not hardcore." So ever since then, it kind of just been like, I don't care about these guys, but they're a big band, so I was just like, I'll check it out, but I just didn't really vibe with anything. I can't lie.
Quickly, Michael asked, "What are our opinions on the modern Doom soundtracks?" Doom Eternal's peak. The new Doom soundtrack's kind of mid.
Yeah, Doom 2016 is also peak. Which fucking, I just realized next year is 2026, so that game's gonna be 10 years old next year.
Oh yeah.
Jesus
But
Christ.
Doom in the Dark Ages had a really mid soundtrack. I don't care if it was metal.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was just like, it sounded like the most generic metal soundtrack ever. Like it sounded like they hired somebody on Fiverr and was like, "Hey, can you make some like heavy metal?" Basically.
There's a difference between what Mick Gordon was doing and what people they hired to do this soundtrack.
They put rock and metal first instead of, because what Mick Gordon did, he put like all the synthesizers and shit. He put all that shit first. He did the sound design first, and then he added the metal elements.
Yeah, gent breakdowns as well. It actually had like
and good riffs.
Rather than, yeah, it actually had something that hit you in the face rather than was just there.
Meat Hook is one of my favorite riffs. It kind of reminds me of Happy Song by Bring Me the Horizon, but in like drop E. And then Ice Nine Kills finally dropped something new. Thank God.
Great Unknown.
Yeah,
it was a horror movie this time.
Yeah, it's about the Matrix. which I saw coming. I was just like, I think this song's about to be about the Matrix or X-Files, and I was right.
I was
Which
expecting the X Files before the
yeah,
Matrix, but I'll take
yeah,
it. Fuck.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like the theme of the song, but I don't like how they executed it because it wasn't like a work of art that had like it was very
Yeah.
like related to the movie. Oh, I just realized that I have the chat like on and it shows on screen, but you're like I have it like blocked by your face cam. I gotta move it. There we
Oh,
go.
okay.
I fixed it. I thought I shut it off, but I didn't. I was reading it on my phone this whole time.
And goddamn it, we really vibe into power tools and lawnmowers. I love that.
For
But
real. I
but no,
love.
like with this track, between this one and the work of art's definitely much stronger. But I
Yeah,
feel like this track is gonna be kind of like the fuck's that track? Grave Mistake from the
yeah.
first Silver Scream. I
Or
think it's gonna be
rain,
kind of like that.
rainy day, or shower
Or
scene.
rain.
Shower.
Yeah, shower scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it. I mean, it's Ice Nine Kills. I mean, it's gonna be a fun time. I just hope the rest of the album just kind of keeps up with that because
And they kind of have done this in the past with also Silver Scream 2, but they did it the opposite way. They had Hip to Be Scared, which is the more like softer song, even though it had like the meme breakdown. Do you like Ice Nine Kills? Not really.
the early work was a little bit too scene for me.
Even though I like their early work better than their new work, not gonna lie.
I like the new work better than their old.
No, I like.
I like the new work because it has a lot more energy. I feel.
Fair. My favorite album is still either Every Trick in the Book or Safe is Just a Shadow.
That's fair.
But yeah, but they kind of did the opposite this time. They put the heavier song first, which was a work of art.
What is going on? Sophie Plays.
What's up? Wow, people are actually watching the podcast this time. That's crazy.
Yep. You're welcome. I sent fucking invites out.
Whoa, you actually did your job. Technically,
Yeah, I do it every time, but this time we actually found something.
technically, Will's the star of the show, even though this is my channel. But it's called the Will and Trent Show, so yeah. But not anymore. Puts on the sunglasses. It's my show. This is my show. This is now the Trent Does Everything show because I do everything. I set up the damn stream. I put it on the channel. I do everything around here.
Starting a fucking Cody Lander promo.
For real. Oh yeah, speaking.
SummerSlam's this weekend.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Look at what I got here. You're not gonna be able to see it, but
Spotify's covering your face. Hold on.
yeah. Cody, Homelander. Yep. I got
Cody
that
Lander.
this weekend, or last weekend rather. But yeah.
I'm doing pretty fine, Sophie.
Yep. We're
Doing
just
pretty alright.
goofing around. We got Sanguish Sugabog. They dropped a new song. I didn't know. Same thing with Peeling Flesh. It's Sanguish Sugabog.
Sanguish Sugar Bog. Okay.
Sandwich Sugabog. Oh no. Okay.
Sandwich Sugar Bob.
SpongeBob SquarePants. This next track is oh, I don't really like this. It's by Lorna Shore, and it is called Unbreakable. Oh wait, actually, honorable mention Enterprise Earth. I forgot to add that to honorable mention. There were so many songs, but in the honorable mention. Anyways, Lorna Shore dropped Unbreakable, and it sounds like the most generic, like safest deathcore song I've ever heard, not gonna lie. And the chorus is kind of annoying because they do it like 3 or 4 times, and I'm just like, okay, I get it.
I'm not gonna knock him too bad for it because of the fact that, some bands do need that kind of anthem track. So like, I'm not gonna knock him too bad. You know what I'm saying?
Also, this is the shortest song on the album. It's only 5 minutes long.
Yeah, and that's like, you say only 5.
Only 5 minutes. Yeah, because they have literally a 10-minute song on the album.
I make art myself, Sophie. But
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. This was not that great. I was not. I was not vibing with it.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan either.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lorna. Sorry, Lorna Shore fans.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll
If
still listen to it probably
yeah,
because it is a big release. But
I am going to listen to it because I'm a deathcore
God
kid.
damn it, the last track's 10 minutes long.
Yeah, I know. I just told you
What the
that.
fuck? I know, but like, what the fuck? No deathcore track needs to be 10 minutes long.
Unless you're Dream Theater, but they're not deathcore. So.
They're not deathcore. They're prog rock.
They're the Dream Theater of deathcore. Just
That's
kidding.
bad as fuck. It's horrible when the shortest track on the album is 4 minutes and
Five.
49 seconds.
They're just.
I'm a Periphery fan. I'm a BT Bam fan, but Jesus fucking Christ.
And like they put like the chorus is really repetitive for 3 minutes or for five
I'm just
minutes.
saying now, if it's the same shit in every track and it's that long,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna listen to the whole thing.
Well, to be fair, I'm gonna make a assumption to say like that the first a minute or two is going to be an intro, a long ass intro,
Probably.
because that's what they do. Here's another like symphonic deathcore band, I guess you can call them. Shadow of Intent. I didn't really love this album that much. It was alright. It wasn't bad. They're also from New England. Shout out Connecticut again. My favorite
Same
track.
area.
Yeah. Same guitarist too.
Same guitarist. Yeah, there you go. Same
Shout out
guitarist.
Chris Wiseman. But my
Still
favorite.
begging for a return to the Reclaimer era. That'd be nice.
Not gonna happen probably.
Probably not. You're right.
Oh yeah, I think they said that there was gonna be a Doom related track on this album, but it
That would
didn't
be
make
sick.
it. I really wish there
Yeah.
was, but
That would have
Yeah.
been sick.
I would have been so happy. I probably would have done backflips. But my favorite tracks on this album were mostly mostly the singles. I didn't really connect with the rest of the album. It kind of just felt
I
like,
agree.
eh.
I agree. I mean, it sucks that Shadow of Intent's kind of fallen into that basic symphonic deathcore side now because this band used to be one of probably one of the only deathcore bands I listened to.
Yeah.
They've always done the symphonic deathcore side, but like it's always been different. It's always been more progressive sounding rather than just blast beat, breakdown, more blast beats with synth in the background. I mean, that's the kind of symphonic deathcore I don't like.
My least favorite song was Flying the Black Flag. I already gone on a rant about that. It sounds like fucking Sun Eater by Lorna Shore, but
I would also add in the Facets of Propaganda. I felt like that track just kind of drug on a little bit.
yeah.
And then the Imperium Delirium, the actual title track, also dragged on a little bit. It was almost 8 minutes long.
Yeah.
But again, I like long songs if they can fit for that long. If you can make it work for that long, then I have no problem. I mean, one of my favorite tracks of all time is 17 minutes long. I mean,
Reptile
so
by
it's-
Periphery.
but you know,
Reptile by Periphery.
yep.
Spoiler alert. Killswitch Engage dropped a new song. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Which they're literally they have an album that's literally my favorite album of all time, As Daylight Dies. So it hurts to not like stuff from them. I really like their new album. I think this might be like a B-side or something from it, cuz I don't see how they would release more music. To be fair, they did have a whole pandemic to write, and this album was the first thing they dropped since the pandemic.
Yeah.
So maybe
they also. I mean, they also did I don't know if this counts. They did a track with Heaven Shall Burn, featuring Jesse, and it's
no,
on their fucking.
that was a cover. That was a cover of
Oh, okay.
a song off of Alive or Just Breathing.
Oh, okay. I was about to say,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Yeah, which is weird. Why would you feature on a song that is a cover
It's literally
of
yours.
your yeah? That's so
Featured
fucking.
on a cover of his own song. Come
That's
on,
so
bro.
that's so fucking weird. I've never seen that before. I don't know who Wolves. I've heard of Wolves at the Gate, but I didn't listen to that album.
They're a Christian metalcore band that I was a big fan of growing up.
Oh,
This album's pretty sick. There's not much more to talk about. I was actually contemplating cutting it as well.
yeah,
It's very intricate. They have a very specific sound. There's a lot of interludes, which is something I didn't like too much. They had an intro, then they had two other interludes later on three other interludes, sorry, later on in the album. I felt like that was just kind of they could have just made an EP. I feel like,
yeah,
but at the same time, it did add some extra atmosphere. So at the end of the day, it's not a bad album at all. It's definitely top 30.
yeah.
Then again, there's not been many albums this year too, so it's not. It is actually not hard to screw up metal music, Michael. Let me explain to you really quickly. There's a difference between. You're not gonna know these artists, but look them up. You will not regret it. There's a difference between a Wage War, who was really good to start out and then just fell apart, and then there's an Invent Animate or a Fit for a King or a Silent Planet that just doesn't miss. Maybe rare occasions they do. There's a difference because in metal music there's a distinct side of it where there's really good songwriting that's really emotional. It hits you hard, but then there's some that don't really hit you at all. That don't speak to you with the lyrics. That don't speak to you with the songwriting. They don't speak to you with the instrumental even. If you mess up the mix, it messes up the whole song. If you mess up the lyrics, it messes up the whole song. If the vocals are just kind of a little off, it messes up the whole song. It's not hard to mess up metal music, just like it isn't hard to mess up rap music, just like it isn't hard to mess up country music, just like it isn't hard to mess up rock music. It
I
it's hard to mess up any kind of music. It just really matters on who's writing the song. Because
yeah. I mean, I could put a song on from my old band.
there you go. See, like, and then or
That was
we could put
mean.
on probably Happy Hunting by Wage War. That song is the worst song I heard last year. 100%.
But Falling
The
in
worst song.
Reverse dropped an album
I
last.
would put I would put Falling in Reverse above Stigma. I'm dead
Me
serious.
too. Me too.
Yeah, dead
Shout out
serious.
Ronnie.
I'd put it above it, even though it's not that much farther above it. It's not hard to mess up metal music. It really isn't. It really just depends. Let me see. There's plenty of remixes or other artists' take on a pre-existing song that just didn't hit the same as the original composition. That's not what I'm talking about, but yeah, I feel you. Like, then there's some covers that just hit better. I mean,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you just got to look at the fact that there are extremely talented songwriters that will not write what they're capable of. That's
Yeah.
another layer to it as well. I'm not going to keep going on about it because we still got some tracks to talk about, but yeah, I mean, that's just how I feel about it.
Yeah, we got
Um,
2 albums to talk about, and
yeah,
then we got wrestling shit to talk about. So,
wrestling.
Straight from the Past released their final album ever because they were breaking
Yeah,
up.
it's true.
It was a good album.
Uh,
I
they
like.
did pretty good for the.
It was a good farewell album. But
Yeah,
I am not a fan of political core, as I like to call it, which is hypocritical of me to say because the first band I ever literally got me into music was Green Day, and it was the American Idiot album, and it's like in my top 3 favorite album ever, and it has political aspect of it, but I listened to that when I was a kid. I didn't know what the fuck that shit was. So, and now I just listen to it because it's nostalgic. I don't care about politics at all.
right.
Well, I care like enough like to like protect myself, but I don't like get into it like everybody else does.
Yeah, exactly. I am knowledgeable with it, but to the point where I don't sound like an idiot when I'm talking about
Yeah.
it.
Well,
So it's like
I just don't talk about politics.
that's fair.
I also don't watch the news. Literally,
Well,
my news is Twitter.
that's fair. See, Michael, that doesn't count as an album. That's a soundtrack. There's a
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
But
Anyways.
speaking on my take of the Straight from the Path album, because
Hmm.
I did listen to it as well. I love the instrumentals. I love the mix of hardcore and the punk like they normally do.
Yep.
But like you said, I'm not a fan of political core either. That
Hmm.
being said, I like the delivery on some of these tracks, like the breakdown
Yeah.
in "You're Not That Guy." I love tracks like that. And then "Shot Caller" was really cool.
Hmm.
And then yeah, I mean, there's a lot of tracks on this album that are really sick. It's definitely up there for one of the best of the year. And it
Yeah.
sucks that it's their last album, but some people got to move on. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I can't blame them for it. Um, if they come back, welcome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're
Um,
really good live too.
oh
And
yeah,
Will
oh yeah, I've
Putney
seen them live. They're sick.
also produced this album.
Yep,
He's producing Dying Wish's new album, which is their first
yep.
album without doing Randy, which is gonna be interesting. I'm hoping that Will Putney produces Boundaries next album because that would be really sick.
That'd be sick. Yeah, that would be cool. But
Y-
anyways, the next one.
Daddy Thal. Did somebody say Thal?
Hold on, give me just a second. I gotta do something really quickly. I'll be right back.
Rob, how could how could you? We were gonna talk
I
about.
I got. Hold on, give me a
Okay.
moment. You can give your opinions on it. It won't take me 2 seconds.
That sounded weird because I was like, "Daddy doll." But anyway, we got the new Village Arta album, long awaited. Their last album was, I think, like 20. Oh wait, whoops! I almost put the album on. Even though I don't think copyright will give a shit. Their last album was in 2021. Uh, if you don't know who Village is, they are basically like I would say the first ever Thal band. So if you like Sleep Token, you can thank Village for doing the stuff that they do on their heavier side. But anyways, this is a great album. It's hard for me to enjoy albums that the vocals and lyrics are not in English, but um I really like the album instrumentally especially. I'm pretty sure that Buster does the drums on Voljarta, and then Cal does the guitars, and let me check the credits. Yeah. Before though, in the past, I think they had somebody else doing guitars. Daniel used to do guitars. Daniel Bergstorm, I think that's how you say his last name. I probably fucking butchered that because it was in French technically. Um, pretty sure. Uh, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, I really enjoyed the album, and I'm hoping though we get more Humanity's Last Breath because I've always been a fan more so of Humanity's Last Breath than Voljarta. I can't even lie. But out of all of those, I'm more of a fan of Throne. I would like some new Throne, which they've teased new music, so please give it to me soon. But since Will's not here, I guess I have to improvise. I am straight edge, so I don't smoke, I don't drink. So instead of smoking, I'm gonna blow some bubbles. Shit, that didn't work out how I wanted. There we go. Yeah. Okay.
Back. Okay. Vildhjarta.
Yeah.
Uh,
I already gave my
back
two
is my breath. I
cents.
kind of ran. Okay. um, so I mean, it's fall.
Yeah.
No, with Vildhjarta, I'm always excited for when they drop something because before their last album, excuse me, before their last album, they hadn't dropped anything in about what 10 years.
No. Oh,
So,
yeah, before the album in 2021.
oh
Yeah.
no, wait, it was like, yeah, oh no, they had Thousands of Evils.
Yeah.
Forgot about that album, but yeah. When I saw that Village was dropping something else, I was like, holy shit, we're in the Shotgun
Oh,
Shadow realm
no,
now.
no, 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 no. So Thousands of Evil was a remaster.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So yeah, it was their first album since 2021. 4 years.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm talking about like between
But
Mastodon and
yeah.
Mastodon Under Vatten.
Yeah, that was like
Yeah.
7 or not
Yeah.
7. That was like 9 years.
Yeah. So with that album, obviously, I don't think this album goes over Mastodon Under Vatten.
Mhm.
I think it's kind of hard to top that.
Yeah, and also they had Daniel still on guitars, right?
True. I mean, Cal as well.
Yeah. Well,
But
no, Cal's not in Viljarta anymore, is he?
is he not?
Wait, hold on. Let me check. Let me double check.
I could have sworn he was.
Cause I know he's in Humanity's Last Breath. Oh no, he is.
Yeah.
His name's
Yeah.
Carl.
His actual name is Carl.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, now he's in both.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
it's actually just Wilhelm, Carl, and Buster.
Yeah, I think Buster helps with the guitars in the studio, but also mainly
He's
does
the
the
drummer.
drums. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the drummer for Village
And Throne.
and of course the producer of them as well.
Yeah. I was saying if you like Sleep Token, you can thank Viljarta for creating Thal. And like yeah. You could thank them for the house.
Right? Fuck.
Because without Viljarta, Sleep Token wouldn't exist.
Right, for real. 'Cause, like a lot of bands are starting to implement the Thal sound,
Mhm.
but then you got bands like Alt kind of coming up with their own spin on it, which is cool.
Yeah. Helps when they got Buster producing, or
Yeah, but Buster's not in the band. So
yeah,
like,
no,
Buster had nothing to do with the writing. He produced it.
probably not. Yeah. I know he said that he helped with this band called Atlas. I never really listened to them before, but
I never heard of them.
yeah. Yeah.
But now it's time for some self promo, brother.
Oh,
Very brief self promo.
I thought we already
self promo.
thought we already did that.
No, I didn't. I mean, not really. I got some things to say. So, Lauren album
Oh, yeah.
this fall. That's all I'm saying. The
Wow.
Eternity's Edge album probably this winter. And one more single for Lauren, 2 more singles for Eternity's Edge. So, be ready for that. I hope you guys enjoyed the new track. And then Trent, I don't know if he's got anything going on. He hasn't told me. So.
But no, because we're Destined for Doom already dropped the EP. So.
I apologize.
Yep, that's kind of everything we got. But actually,
Right.
I might have something for my other project, Trent, because I do have a song that was supposed to be for something, so I might release it as a standalone single. So be on the lookout for that. Yep.
But
Yeah.
alright, it's time for wrestling.
Wrestling. We got SummerSlam on fucking Saturday and Sunday. Suck a slam.
Suck a slam, yeah. Suck a slam. Alright, so
Shout out Danny, he's a dumbass. He tagged me in a band or a thing where they were like, we're looking for bands to play, and then I was just like, we don't have a drummer. Like, why are you tagging me in this?
yeah, dude. You want to help find a fucking drummer in Connecticut, brother?
For real.
Come on, man.
Oh yeah, wait.
Connecticut, fucking Get up a drummer up there. Come on
For
now.
real. I was gonna say before we talk about SummerSlam, though, I was gonna say I wanted to talk about because we talked. I didn't bring up caskets when we had them in the list, but I was gonna say bands that you used to love that now you kind of fell out of love with that like you recently discovered at least in the past 5 years, somewhere like along that lines. For me, that would be like caskets in one of them. The reason I thought about this was because I was walking around in Boston
In
and
Boston.
I saw somebody with a casket shirt and I was like, I've never seen anybody wear casket merch in public. So it was cool and I was like, I don't really listen to them anymore. So then I was just like, it kind of just made me remember them, and then they had a new song come out recently too, so I was just like, oh yeah, I used to listen to them a lot, but now I don't really listen to them anymore. Um, Another band I feel this way about is Code Orange, cause Underneath was such a good album, and like their last album wasn't bad or anything, but it was not as good as Underneath. I'm sorry.
Mm.
And then Boston Manor is another band that I really liked. One album also came out in 2020. It was Glue. I even bought the vinyl for it, but like everything else, no, they only have like one other song that I like from them, but like everything else, I'm not really that big of a fan with. And then Polyphia is another band. Granted, they haven't really released anything since their last album, which was in 2022, which is crazy. Cause Polyphia is kind of just that band where I'll just listen to them if I don't want to play guitar.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got some bands as well.
Mhm.
So, first one I wanna bring up is Ocean's 8 Alaska, man.
Oh yeah,
Like, dude, their first two albums were fucking peak. Even if they were two different vocalists, man, they were both really good.
yeah.
Like Lost Isles
Oh yeah,
kind of
that
introduced that kind of
album just
weird.
turned 10 years.
Don't tell me, bro. I'm old as fuck. I know.
Me too.
We're old as fuck, dude.
Yeah, we're
I
both
know it's 10 years old. I wasn't gonna mention that, but Lost Isles kind of introduced that weird technical progressive metalcore sound to the
with
mainstream,
even with
and it's
like
like
hints of deathcore on like
exactly
vultures and
hints of
sharks.
deathcore as well. Yeah, not just Vultures and Sharks, Blood
Yeah.
Brothers.
Yeah. Well,
Undead Entity.
that was the first song I heard from them was Vultures
fair.
and Shark.
That's fair. I feel like that one falls more under metalcore though, but it's okay.
Yeah.
And then Hikari comes out. They switch vocalists. Hikari comes out, which I prefer Hikari over Lost Isles
Mhm.
on the vocal aspect anyway. And also the ambience as well. I love the ambience of that album.
Mhm.
But that album is equally as powerful, if not more so, than Lost Isles.
And then they went
As
on
far
a
as like the drum,
hiatus.
as far as like the drum work goes, the guitar work even, that all was special. And even the studio vocals from Jake. I know he wasn't that great live, but he'd even openly admitted he'd never played live before joining Ocean State Alaska. Never.
Yeah.
So, I'll give him some credit where it's due.
And then they went on hiatus for like
Yeah, then they went on a hiatus because Jake left the band. And then they brought James back. Dropped the track in 2021.
went on another hiatus.
Went on another bit of a silent spell. But, everybody was kind of hype when James came back.
Yeah.
Including myself.
Me too.
And
Like
then he sounded different. He didn't sound like how he did.
I remember I checked out Metamorph and they actually saw my reaction because it was when I was doing a reaction. So that was fucking sick. And I was like
Right.
super hyped. And also they got Chris Turner on drums, which is
Chris Turner's a top tier drummer.
Mhm.
One of the best in the world even. But even then, like it didn't sound the same, but I was like, okay, maybe this is just a one off. Maybe this is to introduce James back to the group.
Nope.
They put it on the album. Disparity was not a bad album, don't get me wrong. it had that ambience that Hikari had, kind of, not the Japanese aspect, but you get what I'm saying. It had like the it
Lo-fi.
had ambience to it. It had lo-fi, yeah. And there were some tracks that were really enjoyable, like the one that featured Eric,
Yeah,
Dead Behind the Eyes.
that's the one I always show people where I'm like,
Really
dude,
love that track.
you want to see Eric go the fuck, pop the fuck
Oh
off?
yeah,
Or the one
I
with
love.
Brand of Sacrifice that he
Oh
was
yeah,
on.
I love that foe of the Inhuman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a really good track. You also got Soul, which is a cool
Yeah.
track too.
My
But
favorite
sorry,
my favorite was Empty Space.
that's a good one
Metamorph.
too.
Paradigm was cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Um the weirdest one on the track or the album was New Dawn, especially when that was the first single they dropped after Metamorph,
Yeah,
and
that album was weird.
I was just like, what the fuck? They just dropped a no, they dropped a
See,
throne. They dropped a Throne song before Throne released music.
I'm sitting here like, why isn't that the intro of the album?
Yeah, for real.
It would fit more as the intro.
Especially
But
with the
the
title
main,
of the song.
yeah, the main thing that got me, the drum work was still good. It's Chris Turner, of course it was.
Yeah.
Where are the riffs?
Yeah, for real.
That's been a theme for me in this podcast today. In this episode, it's been a big.
Where
Where are the
are
riffs?
the riffs? You're the
Where are the
Gordon.
riffs?
You're the
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay of riffs.
It's roll.
It's fucking roll.
But it's missing the riffs. But no, that's what I felt like. And then with these new singles, they're not bad. Again, they changed a
Yeah.
new. They got another new vocalist.
Yeah. Yeah, remember when you said reintroduce James? Yep. Nope.
He was gone. He got another new vocalist. His name's Joel.
Which there's the Joel and
And
Amity affliction.
and they did straight up say that they actually announced recently on their pages that they do have an album coming out.
Oh.
I don't know when. It's done apparently.
That's what they said with Disparity. They were like, oh,
Yeah,
it's
and
been
then we waited another year
yeah.
after that. I'm like, bro.
No, I think
singles.
I think we waited like 2 years. Yeah, because they dropped Metamorph.
Yeah,
and then...
you're right. Because they said album 3 complete, and then 2 years later finally dropped it. And then they're probably gonna do the same thing here. I don't know what's going on with Ocean State Alaska, man. They're not even on Fearless anymore. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Like,
so
they're ending now. So it's like
Yeah.
they've lost their big money contract.
yeah.
They've lost all this extra shit that made them popular.
I thought
They're
that's
not doing the stuff that were making them popular. It's like, what are y'all doing, bro?
they
What are
fumbled
y'all
it.
doing? Of course, when they drop something, I'm gonna listen to it. Of course.
And now I don't think
in
they're
hopes that they're gonna come back, but
now I don't think they're ever gonna come to the U.S. again, which is sad because I've never
Probably not.
seen them live.
yeah, me either. It sucks.
Oh, I thought
They
you
were one of
did.
those bands that I thought was gonna be huge. I did not. No, I met them. I did not see them.
Oh, that's
It was at Warped Tour.
oh.
I met them. I didn't see them.
Fair.
I was a bit late to see them, but
Dang.
it was
Also, fuck you. I didn't get to go to Warped Tour,
I went to Warped Tour once,
the 2018 one.
probably the last one. Yeah, the
Yeah.
last one, quote unquote.
The
But-
last original one with Kevin Lyman.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. But no, that's a band that I've really looked at and is like, damn, that's a band that really fell off. What the fuck?
Anymore.
Another band
Yeah.
that I could talk about for days on end, and I'm not going to. Oddly enough, is Born of Osiris. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I know. I just glazed them a little bit, but no, this is a band that I've also fallen out of love with because of the
Yeah.
fact that, I mean, Simulation was a good album. Angel or Alien was a good album. Angel or Alien was actually an album of the year contender in 2021 for me.
Mhm.
But then they went on a bit of a stretch of not releasing anything, and then they lost their members and shit. And this album's cool, but it doesn't have that same magic, I feel like.
Yeah.
So like the main thing that makes me so critical of Born of Osiris is the inconsistency.
Yeah.
Because Simulation was great, but I felt like we didn't get enough of it. There was only 9 tracks. We didn't get enough of Simulation. Then we got Angel or Alien, but a lot of the people who don't like that album said that it was too much. Like, oh, okay, you know what? That's fair. Whatever. The album before Simulation was, I mean, it was okay. Not much more to say about it.
Yeah.
You know, so on and so forth. The best album still remains The Discovery, which was, I think, their second album. I think it was their second album. The one with Jason. The one with Jason.
Yeah, that was my favorite. That's the only one I like.
That's fair enough. But Angel or Alien was really cool, and I was like, okay, well maybe they're on the come up again. But then they lose their members, they don't release anything for 4 years, and then they finally drop this album, and it's solid. It's all right.
Oh, yeah,
There's
actually,
nothing special about it.
I lied. That I like 2 of their albums. I like the one after that, Tomorrow, We Die Alive.
Tomorrow We Die Alive. That's a solid one too.
I mainly like it for Machine though. That's the best.
That's fair enough. That is my favorite track on that one.
That's one of like the coolest songs. Like in my opinion, like with the usage of rhythm and lead guitar, 'cause like it feels like they both have their own part.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, absolutely.
'Cause
and that's a lot of Born of Osiris music too.
Yeah, 'cause the rhythm is just literally doing zeros, and then the lead is doing all that shit. Yeah.
I don't know. And then there's one more. And it's another band that I'm very critical about, and it sucks that I'm this critical about them.
Mm-hmm.
You could say Shadow of Intent, and I've already mentioned them, but I'm not going to say Shadow of Intent because
we
I
just
didn't discover them 5 years ago. I'm talking about, and I didn't discover this band 5 years ago either, but I have to talk about it. It's Of Mice and Men.
Oh yeah.
I have to. I discovered them in my emo phase about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I know that's not 5 years ago. It's kind of breaking the rules, but I have to talk about it because, like.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I could say.
What the fuck happened?
I was gonna say I could say that about Asking Alexandria.
I mean, that's everybody who's in Asking Alexandria, though. I mean, let's be honest.
After
Anybody who doesn't say that is a liar.
Oh yeah, I saw this thing from Of Mice and Men earlier today. It was like, guess the top 10 most listened to songs, which it's not the most listened to song. It's like the recently the most listened to songs, because there's songs on the list that are not the most listened to. It was second in Sebring, Would You Still Be There, Obsolete, Wake Up, which is the newest song, Bones Exposed, Another Miracle, Castaway, Pulling Teeth, Unbreakable, and Feels Like Forever. Identity Disorder, I know, has more than Wake Up. I know there's a lot of other songs on Restoring Force that has more streams, so it's just like, well, I was like, I wonder how it would go over if Asking Alexandria was asked this question, because if you go on Asking Alexandria's page, a lot of their, like, at least 2 of the songs are from the Black, and I'm pretty sure they would not want to talk about that. Yeah, it's Alone in a Room, Moving On, Not American Average, The Final Episode, I Won't Give In, Into the Fire, A Prophecy, The Black, and then for some reason Dark Void and Psycho.
Yeah.
Bring back Dennis, please.
Dennis won't come back, sadly.
I know. Yeah, he already said that.
Man, I'm starting to see that, like, maybe he's right about not being paid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe he's right about that, and that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wish he would. Like I don't like his most recent work, which sucks. Oh yeah, another band that I was gonna mention is Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake is another band that has fallen off for me, mainly because I lost to Rio, and Rio was like one of the best vocalists in the scene. And I
don't think it's catastrophic. I'm gonna wait on saying them until they drop an album.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. It's just like I'm not as interested without Rio.
Fair enough.
Like, they're still good, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. I feel like there's another band I could have said. I was gonna, it wouldn't be this. No, because I still listen to them a lot. Their old stuff. I was gonna say Linkin Park, because their last album.
That's fair.
And the album before, but I still listen to Meteora and Hybrid
Tuh.
Theory all the time. Who the fuck
Listen to
doesn't?
Tuh.
So, Green Day is kind of one because I don't really listen to them that much at all. Except like if I want to listen to American Idiot or Dookie. I guess you could. I guess you could say their new stuff is kind of dookie. There's one band that I only know like one song and one album from that I didn't even know the name of the band until like recently because of Kane Hill mentioning them. It was The Fray. I only know the song How to Save a Life, which is also from that album. But I did not. Oh no, I know Over My Head too. That was the first song I ever tried to sing because I remember we had like that Sing Star game at an after school program, and I tried to sing it when I was like 7 or something, and it was like the worst thing ever, probably. Because that's why I never wanted to sing. Because I was
Fair enough.
super embarrassed. Anyways, now let's talk about some fucking wrestling. Fucking wrestling.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me find the fucking SummerSlam card. Sucker Slam.
Sucker Slam.
Super Slam. It's gonna be the.
Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam.
It's gonna be Bloodline Rules. Bloodline Rules. Mama Road is gonna be watching out.
Mama Road.
And I'm gonna beat you with this belt. And I'm gonna wipe your blood all over, or whatever the hell he said. Man, can we just get The Rock back, like, again?
I'm gonna make you bleed.
Cause that build to WrestleMania 40 was like one of the best WrestleMania builds in a while. Mainly because of The Rock and Roman.
This is what happens when you
fuck with
the
the
final boss.
That shit got me crazy.
With the final boss.
It's gonna be Bloodline Rules. We keep getting Bloodline Rules in like every no DQ match now, cause it's like the match goes on, somebody runs in, somebody else. We had Bloodline Rules of Money in the Bank this year. We had Bloodline Rules at Night of Champions with what's it called? CM Punk and John Cena. Rough goes down. Fucking Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed come out, and then Penta. Fucking. I don't mind the format, but it's kind. Even AEW just did it with the fucking John Moxley versus Adam Page match, because they had like granted it was kind of like warranted, but they had like I don't know their faction name, but they had Daniel Bryan, Darby Allin, and all of them come after John Moxley, and then they had Cesaro, or fuck, I can't remember his AEW name. Claudio, that's his AEW name. They had him come out. But yeah, it was sick. But I was just like, this is Bloodline Rules, but in AEW.
Bloodline Rules.
Alright, but anyways, we got CM Punk versus Gunnar for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is also the first 2-night SummerSlam.
2-night Sucker Slam.
Suka Slam. Supper
Sucker
Slam.
Supper Slam. Slam.
I think I want CM Punk to win, but I think Gunther should win.
I think Gunner's gonna win.
I don't understand the WWE internet wrestling community, because a year ago everybody wanted Gunther to win the title, but now everybody's like, oh, Gunther can't wrestle, he's the worst world champion ever.
For real.
I'm like, make up your fucking mind.
Fuck off.
Like, his reign wasn't that great, I'll admit, but like it wasn't horrible. Like, I think it was better than Damian Priest's run with the title.
I'll get fucking mad about him beating your favorite fucking wrestlers.
Yeah, Jey Uso is overrated, not gonna lie. I mean, he deserves what he's gotten, but Jimmy is a better wrestler. Sorry to tell you, but
Yep.
it's the truth.
Jimmy's
And,
also the better talker as well.
yeah. Well, I mean, except when he says, I'm gonna challenge you for the United States Tag Team titles."
United States Tag Team titles. That's wild.
I think
Wild.
I think Solo is funnier than
Oh
Jay.
shit! 16 minutes ago, Gnosis dropped a new track.
Oh wow, yeah, because they're dropping the album tomorrow, or I think they are. I don't know. Maybe they said the album or this new song is coming out. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I got Gunther
yeah,
in that match.
yeah.
Picking Gunther. Sorry. Would I love to see a return to form kind of for CM Punk? Yes, absolutely. I would love to see another summer of Punk, but like I think it's gonna be Gunther, man. I think
Yeah.
Gunther's gonna win that fight.
And Gunther beating him after beating Goldberg will make his reign feel more legit. It already does feel more
Yeah.
legit because people who are serious are actually coming after the title. Like Seth Rollins teased the cash in. CM Punk wants the title. Goldberg wanted the title, even though it was for his retirement match. But
Yeah.
nobody thought Goldberg was gonna win. Back in my mind, I was scared, but I really didn't think Goldberg was winning. Then we got Tiffy versus Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill's winning.
You think so?
Unless
I
like
can see it.
Bianca Belair for some reason screws her over, or
I can see it. I can see Jade winning.
yeah.
I think I'll go with Jade as well.
Cause then if Naomi retained, and then if she retains at Clash in Paris, which I hate that she probably will, because they probably want to give Stephanie Vaquer her moment at WrestleMania, which fair enough. But
I don't hate at all. I don't hate at all that Naomi might retain. I don't hate it at all. I don't want them pushing Stephanie so quick.
yeah, I know, but like it's also Stephanie Vaquer is one of my favorites, so it's just like, I don't
Yes.
want you to lose, but you kind of should lose. So, and also Naomi is killing it right now, so.
Oh yeah.
Um. So yeah. But yeah, I think Jade Cargill is going to win, and then we get Naomi versus Jade Cargill at Clash at the or what's it called? No, Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
Also, to the 4 people watching, say what's up.
What's up?
How's it going, y'all?
What
Hope
for
everybody's having a good day today.
for my people over there? What's up?
What's up? People over there, what's up?
We got
Yeah, I
Randy.
think Jade's winning, definitely.
Yeah. We got Randy Orton in a dessert versus Drew McIntyre in a dumbass. But it might not even be
I think I'm gonna go with Randy in the dessert.
a Jelly Roll. I listened to one Jelly Roll song because
Yeah.
just because of this match, and I actually really liked it, which was surprising because I don't really like country that much.
Yeah,
So.
but he's got relatable lyrics. It's not just random nonsense. So,
Yeah.
you know.
That's the thing I don't like about country. Most country artists are the most stereotypical. And I might sound like how people view metal, because they think it's just about like death and depression and shit or whatever. But like for me, whenever I've listened to country, it's beer, hot girls, and trucks.
And boats, maybe.
Yeah.
Going fishing.
Yachts. Yeah. Or reminiscing about the past. Yeah, I like Jelly Roll. It was cool, and he lost a ton of weight and trained for this match, so I respect it.
And he's got a mean choke slam too.
For real. The only thing I didn't like is that they put 3 main eventers in this one match, which kind of sucks, especially because Seth Rollins is out, which we don't even know if it's real. But
I believe it is.
Yeah, I that's my thinking. I'd rather believe it's real and then get worked than feel bad if it actually was real the whole time. So yeah. Just like how people were like, "Oh, R-Truth getting released. That was a work the whole time." No, it wasn't.
It
No, it
was
was.
not.
People.
I actually genuinely believe that Seth might actually be really injured.
Yeah, because yeah, if that was a work, then Carlito and Sarah Logan would have got hired back, even though nobody
Shit.
really, nobody really
It
cares
makes no
about.
sense why Carlito got released. I
Yeah,
understand Sarah Logan, but like, why Carlito?
yeah.
He was on TV every week.
He added
I don't
something to
care.
the Judgment Day, even if it was like very small. It was still
Exactly.
some. Because now the Judgment Day segments don't feel the same anymore. Even though I still like the Judgment Day. Also, it might not be Drew McIntyre in this match because he's working right
Yeah.
now. He's pulling a work right now, and he's doing I'm stuck in England in the middle of nowhere with the fat cows. That was funny. But I think I know exactly what's gonna happen because they've done this before. It'll be Randy Orton, he'll go in there by himself. Or no, Randy Orton and Jelly Roll will go in there, and then Logan Paul will go in there by himself, and then midway through the match, Drew McIntyre will come in, and then I think they're gonna win. Drew
Think
McIntyre,
so?
and
I
yeah,
could see it. I could
'cause-
definitely see it. Just so we don't seem like we're just copying each other's answers, I'm gonna stick with Randy and Jelly Roll, just for
yeah.
the feel good moment.
I'm only
But
saying that.
I'll probably be wrong. I can actually see that happening. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm only saying what I think because of like,
That's fair.
yeah, that potential outcome. But I also thought that El Grande Americano was gonna win Money in the Bank. I thought he was gonna like LA Net was gonna go and get the briefcase, and then like he was gonna have the steel plate and be like bop, and then
Bap.
which now we have two more El Grande Americanos.
Yeah, and one of them's Pete Dunne.
Yeah, I know, and the other one's
That's
Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah, one of them's
I
Ludwig
can't
Kaiser.
I can't wait for WrestleMania. So instead of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, we're gonna get the El Grande Americano Battle Royal.
It's gonna be the Andre the Americano.
Yeah.
Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Also, for some reason, El Grande Americano is over in Mexico, even though the whole gimmick is supposed to be making fun of Mexico and like luchadors and everything. It's hilarious.
all right. The next match up is
Braun Breaker and Bronson B&B Security versus Jey Uso and Roman Reigns.
B&B Security is crazy.
That's what Santi's app calls them. Mr.
Love
Zanti.
it. Thank you, Santi, very much. Oh my god. I'm actually gonna pick B&B Security. I'm not gonna I'm actually being serious. I think I'll pick them because I know it's Jay and Roman. I get it.
I think
Roman being literally Jesus Christ, but to build them up, to build up this faction, they need a big win, and I think this is it.
I think they could possibly maybe have Paul Heyman troll Roman Reigns again, but like Roman Reigns won't buy it. He'll Superman punch him off the apron, and then maybe that's how Braun Breaker hits a spear or some shit.
Braun spears the piss out of him,
Yeah.
and then a tsunami to make him shit himself.
Yep.
Then it's game over. Bye bye Roman.
Then we got Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn. I think this match should have been a I Quit match because of the stakes. Because it's like
I don't know.
Because
I can see Karrion winning.
Yeah, me too. Because like they should have made it be like Sammy, tell everybody you're a liar, and that's how he says I quit. I don't know.
I see Karrion winning, and then Sammy kind of descending into madness. Because you got to think it could go off of the whole thing with Karrion of everything he touches turns dark, basically. So like Sammy could just be the next part of that. Yeah, exactly. And you know, and it also builds up Karrion too, because I'm gonna be honest. What do you do after that pipe bomb promo, bro? You can't just leave him there for the mid card.
For real.
Not after something like that went viral. Come on now. You can't. And then his match quality has been improving. I don't care what you say. And I think
I was,
he is on the way up. He's got to beat Sammy though.
I was just rage baiting.
That's fair enough. But he's on the way up, bro. Like
Cause
I'd
I saw
say give him the chance.
Cause I saw that Adam Cole promo and I was just like, maybe Adam Cole's right. Nah, Karrion Cross is good, but that was a funny promo. What do they do to make Adam Cole special? They ring the freaking bell.
That is a hard quote, though. That is a very hard quote, though.
Tell
That
me
is a
when
very
I'm
hard
telling
quote. I love
lies.
I love that.
This match has the potential to be the best match of the entire year. The 6-way TLC ladder match. And not only is it going to be these 6 competitors, it's also going to be, you got Candice LeRae, you got Eric Rowan, Big Red, you got Dexter Loomis, well actually no, he's in the match. You got Uncle Howdy, you got Nikki Cross, so you got like so many other outside people, BFAB, you got so many other outside people, and you got the people in the match. This match has potential to be the most craziest, best match of the year, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, it could be.
Cause
Absolutely.
we already saw how good the TLC match on SmackDown after Mania was. So if that's anything to say what this could be, yeah. I love a car crash match. Oh yeah, we should go over our top 5 matches of the year after this.
Oh yeah,
Currently.
absolutely. I think we should wait for the next podcast for that, so we can actually make up a list.
Yeah, and in case one of these matches are gonna be on there, because there are
exactly
matches on here that could be there, like Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. I'm joking, but it could actually cook.
It could be. I mean, shit. I mean,
Dominic
speaking
is
of
a great
Dom,
wrestler.
bro, he could be trying to feud for the AAA title.
Yeah, so I think he might drop the title, even though he's so over. But
if he drops the title, hear me out. If he doesn't drop the title, imagine him being a double champion between
that would
two
be
promotions.
He'd be like JC Jane.
That's unprecedented for WWE, bro.
Well, yeah, main roster, because
give it to him.
JC Jane.
I'm talking like
JC Jane. People don't respect JC Jane enough.
Was she double champion though?
Yes, she is right now. She's NXT champion and TNA Knockouts champion.
That's right. Fuck, you're right. Yeah,
Get
I forgot about that.
fucked.
Shit. I forgot about that. My bad.
Put some respect.
I mean, it's also AAA as well. I never expected AAA to ever work with WWE.
Yeah.
I really didn't.
TNA either. I never expected them to work with WWE.
I expected TNA whenever the leadership changed.
Yeah.
But like AAA, no, they just recently worked with AEW.
I mean, and I kind of saw a little bit when fucking Mickey James came in the Royal Rumble, even though that was under Vince. People don't remember that was under Vince.
I mean, Mickey's also a women's legend as well, so there's that.
But they introduced her as
WWE and TNA.
They introduced her as the Knockouts champion and everything. So
fair enough.
2022 was a crazy year for wrestling.
It was. It was kind of like marked the change that I think WWE especially really needed.
Well, not even just Triple H, which by the way, it's been 3 years now since Triple H has been in charge. It's
starting to fall off a little bit, Hunter. Come on now. Huh?
But anyways, it's still way better than anything Vince did. Well, a lot of stuff that Vince.
That's facts.
I won't say better than anything because there was some good stuff that he did, but what's it called? I was gonna say, besides that, you had Cody leaving AEW. You had Sasha Banks and Naomi walking out. Like so much other stuff that happened in 2022 to make it.
But Naomi ended up coming back though. So
Vince retiring because he had to. that was the craziest thing. I still remember when that happened. I was in the car with my mom. We had just went to a restaurant. I went on Twitter and I was just like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "Nah, this gotta be a joke, right?" Thank you, WWE Universe. I am stepping down from my position as chairman of the board. And I was like, huh? I'm sorry, what?
but
Because I was 100% sure that Vince McMahon was gonna die before he'd retire.
yeah.
But anyways, we got Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu. And I think Jacob Fatu should win it back.
Think so?
Yeah, even I actually really don't know what's gonna happen. I think Solo could still retain, but
I'm picking Solo.
I'm gonna pick Jacob because that was my initial guess, and so it could be different. Oh yeah, we never picked somebody for the tag match.
Oh, that's right. Wyatt 6.
I think
That's my pick.
Fraxium will win it.
Wyatt 6. It's too soon for Fraxium, I think.
Yeah,
And it's
fair.
too soon for Wyatt 6 to drop the title.
Yeah,
And this is the perfect match to put them on top, I
true.
think. So I'm going to pick Wyatt 6.
I don't.
But I wouldn't be mad if we saw Fraxium, I'm just saying.
I
Wyatt 6.
unfortunately don't think Triple H is all too hot on White 6. Like,
I
he's
don't either.
very off and on with them, which really sucks because Bray Wyatt was one of my favorites. And it like kind of seems like this is what he would be doing if he was still around. That was like the one celebrity death since before Ozzy, and like that was the first wrestler death that ever hit me super hard. Like when Bray Wyatt passed away, I was just like, fuck. Yeah.
Fuck.
Man, I don't know who's gonna win this match. It could be Fraxium, it could be Motor City Machine Guns again, it could be Andrade and Ray Phoenix. It could be anybody.
That's the least likely one.
I don't know, cause they kind of been
5
like,
people watching. Come on, say hello.
this is our.
Say hello.
It's because we returned. It's a return stream. They missed us so much last month that they're like, you know what? We're gonna watch this time.
5 viewers, say hello. Enter the chat. Get involved with the conversation.
For real.
What's the next match, brother man? I already said I'm picking Solo.
Yeah. The next match is Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria, which also has potential to be match of the night. Well, actually, not really,
I really hope Lyra wins again.
Yeah,
I'm
me
sorry.
too.
I've never been huge on Becky.
This feud is just like get it over with. All that Lyra Valkyria promo. I'm sorry, I love Lyra Valkyria, but that promo on Raw was absolutely horrible. Horrible.
That's fair.
Look at my Becky stompers. Come on now. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna also say Lyra Valkyria. But man,
although I think it's gonna be Becky, I would love it if Lyra wins. I'm gonna lock in my pick as Becky because I think she's gonna win. But
that was a tough promo, but I still want Lyra to win because I want to see.
Fair.
Now I want to see a feud between Lyra and Bayley.
That's fair enough. I think Bayley might cost her the title.
Yeah. Next we got the women's triple threat match, which this match it really does have potential to be match of the year, especially my favorite. I'm gonna spoil next episode. What my match of the year right now is probably Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley from Evolution. That match was so fucking good. And then adding the cash in just made it even better. But I want Naomi to win, but I don't know what's gonna happen because like Rhea Ripley, they can pull the trigger at any minute and nobody's gonna be mad except for like 5 people in the IWC. They're gonna be like Rhea Hogan, but
Rhea Hogan.
like nobody cares. She's the most over wrestler period on the roster. She gets the loudest pop, so if she wins, she wins. It's not like Becky Lynch where like it's like divided. Everybody universally loves Rhea Ripley. Death taxes and everybody loves Rhea Ripley.
But nobody would be mad if Naomi wins or Stephanie wins for that matter. But at the same time, I think Naomi's retreating.
Not Stephanie.
Oh no, it's
Yeah.
not Stephanie. You're right. Fucking Io. My bad. You were talking about Stephanie earlier.
Yeah, cause she's gonna face her at Clash in Paris. Paris.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
So I think,
still fair enough.
yeah. I think
Nobody
in this
would.
match, my favorite's typically Io, but I think
I think
Naomi's gonna
Naomi.
retain. Make
Yeah.
herself look good.
Cause I think they would either save Io Sky and Stephanie Vaquer without any interruptions this time, because the last two times they have had interruption, or Rhea Ripley versus Stephanie Vaquer, because either one of those matches at WrestleMania are gonna cook. And then, hey John, read the fine print. It's a street fight. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes in a street fight.
Oh, I smell a double turn. I
Yeah,
smell a double turn coming. I really do, and I hope it happens.
everybody
I
is
hope it
smelling it.
happens. Because like,
But
look, even
eh,
John just seems like out of it as a heel now. He was
I'm
into it originally.
I'm
Right?
smelling what the Rock's cooking, and I hope he's coming back. Cause you
I'm
can't do
smelling
the
what Triple H is cooking. Because I think it's gonna be a double turn. I'm definitely watching SummerSlam this weekend.
but you can't do the double turn without without the Rock. I feel like, because he's the one who wanted the soul of Cody Rhodes. So maybe he comes back again and be like, "Did you change your mind this time?" That
Maybe Rock comes back and is unsatisfied with what Cena's done.
Yeah.
And he costs Cena the belt and he gives it to Cody.
Yeah.
Double turn.
Yeah.
And then Cena just goes on a revenge arc.
And then we
Finish out
get
his career.
Cody Rhodes doing fucking
Hear me out though.
cartwheels.
Yeah,
Like
hear me out
Stardust.
though. Hear me out though. I see this happening, and it might not. I'm not a professional, but just hear me out. Cody wins. Rock costs Cena the belt. It was the plan all along. Cody turns heel. Cody Lander, woo! And then Cena turns babyface again, of course. Goes on this huge redemption arc, huge revenge arc. Wins the title in his final match. So he actually gets to retire as champion.
That'd be fucking funny, but that would.
It'd be cool.
I don't.
I think it'd be cool.
Yeah. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think you're reaching a little bit too far.
I really want to see Cody Lander, man.
Me too.
And we're seeing bits and pieces of it. Cody literally did a Hot Ones interview.
Yeah, I just watched it literally right before this.
That lets me know even more. He might turn heel Sunday.
I've been watching Cody Rhodes' like indie shit, and he'd just be like,
dude.
"Fuck the revival."
Bro, give me heel Cody, bro. Come on. Revitalize this man. I know he's the face of the company.
Fuck the revival.
Roman was the face of the company, and he was the biggest heel.
Yeah, and it made the company even bigger. Arguably.
Yeah, and then he became an even bigger babyface because he came back.
I don't even know if you could call him a babyface. He's a tweener right now, I think.
I'd call Roman a babyface. I'd fall him under that. He's not a white meat babyface. Yeah. He's not. He's definitely a tweener.
White face.
Kinda. But in this current role, I'd say he's a babyface. But anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not like Cody Rhodes coming out to save
2.5 hours now.
Yeah.
So. What else we got to talk about?
Let's see. Oh yeah. I wanted to rant real quick about YouTubers. YouTubers who talk so slowly, which this might sound hypocritical because I talk slowly, but it's so I don't fuck up everything I say. But there's some YouTubers who talk so slow, when you speed up the video to like 125, it sounds like they're talking at normal speed. And it's so annoying, because it's like, why not just speed up the video? Which I know why they don't do it. It's so they can make the video longer and get more money.
Yeah.
But there was a YouTuber like a few days ago that I was like, oh my god, you're talking so fucking slow. And I was just like, I need to speed this up. And yeah, that just reminded me of that. I would like to get guests in the
I
future.
agree with that. It's like,
I'm gonna get guests.
absolutely.
Danny, get your ass on the podcast, please.
Danny, brother, wake the fuck up.
Yeah, and also find us a drummer. Find me and you a drummer in Connecticut. I'm tired of looking myself. I'm gonna beat your ass. Oh wait, I already did. But yeah, this has been a successful stream. The return of the Will and Trent show. And our next episode will be on. Let's check. Our next one will be on the 28th of the 28th of August. So yeah. Wait a minute. No, okay, we should be good. I was gonna say, because I'm saying System of a Down on one of those days, but I think I should be back by then. Hello? I think Will just died. I think he died. Will died. Hello? Well, anyways, I'm seeing System of a Down next month, so hopefully that's not gonna interfere with the schedule. Cause I forgot what day I'm seeing them on. But yeah. Anyways, that's been the Will and Trent show. And we will see you in the next episode. Take care. There was one thing I did want to talk about. I know Signs of the Swarm is coming out with a new album. Fit King is coming out with a new album. The band Wisp is coming out with a new album. They're like a shoegaze band. Baby Metal is coming out with a new album in August. There's a lot more bands coming out with shit in August, so yeah. We're gonna be talking about all that. SummerSlam. We're gonna be talking about Clash in Paris because I don't think we're gonna get to talk about Clash in Paris because I'm pretty sure that's on the last day of the month. But we'll be able to talk about our predictions for that. So yeah. Anyways, that's about it. So see y'all in the next episode.